Hi everyone, welcome to your daily 5-minute yoga. All you're going to need today is your mat and a nice active spirit, because this one we're going to revolve our world just a little bit. So to begin, I'd like you to be standing just in the middle of the mat, and we're going to do some nice, just gentle spinal rolls as we gently tuck the chin into the chest, dropping the chin down as we gently roll the spine down as we trace the hands down the legs into a nice forward fold. As we reach the bottom, nice generous bend at the knees, maybe grabbing the ankles lightly just for a bit more balance, or maybe hands on the ground. Nice drop through the head, release all the weight, bending through the knees, belly to thighs, forward fold, Uttanasana. Shaking the head out, yes, no, up and down. Really release all the tension through the neck and the traps, as we also releasing that lower back. The more we drop the belly to the thighs and extend the spine, and almost think it's like the spine is laying over a tabletop of the knees, it really relaxes that whole lower back. Beautiful work. Slowly rolling back to standing as we take left foot to the top of the mat, step right foot down the mat, find a nice balance here. Squaring off the hips, pull left hip back in space and right hip forward. We want those hips nice and active here. As we gently, let's activate the core. Hands on hips or hands to the sky. Choose your own adventure as we drop through the right knee very gently. Just little pulses here. Bending through the right knee, back up to high lunge. Bending through the knee, back to high lunge. 3 more here. 3, 2, core is on, booty is on, quads are on. 1 more. Beautiful work. Now we're going to be scissoring the hands so that the right hand goes forward in space, left hand back as we twist to the left, revolved high lunge. Twisted revolved high lunge, pardon me. Here we'd like to always be scissoring the legs back together. Core is active, twisting through the upper body, extending through the hands. Find your balance. Embrace the wobble. Beautiful work. Bringing hands back to center as we go through high crescent lunge, and then dropping the right heel to the ground, opening into warrior 2. Here, nice generous bend through that left knee, strong back foot, as we then gently pivoting on the toes to the long edge of the mat, hands on hips, core booty on, folding and hinging at the hips to our wide-legged forward fold. Maybe here you're shuffling the feet out a little wider, really opening through the hips. Only as far as we remain buoyant on our hands can we release the hands from the ground and not splay on the ground. Beautiful work. Big adductor and hip opener here. Maybe a gentle bend through the knees if you're finding it's a little too intense. No drama at all. Beautiful work. Halfway lift flat back as we shuffle the feet back towards each other and spinning on the right foot, pivoting the right foot to the back edge of the mat as we pivot the left foot around on the big toes, finding our balance, coming up into our high lunge. Beautiful work. Hands on the hips or hands to the sky as we repeat on this side, bending through the left knee and then straightening that back leg back to high lunge. Core is on. Remember, nice and active here as we bend into the left knee, back to high lunge. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Revolving the high lunge. Right hand to the back of the mat. Left hand forward as we twist to look over the right shoulder. Core on, squeezing through the thighs to increase the twist with the mid body. Beautiful work. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Coming back to middle, facing the long edge of our mat again. Quick transition back, wide-legged forward fold. Really opening through the hips. Maybe resting the forearms on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Shuffling the feet back towards the middle of the mat. Coming to a nice position here. It might actually be around the width of the mat. Think of that as your measurement stick. Nice and wide here as we're going to drop into our Malasana Squat. So hands clasped at the middle or in prayer as we gently squat into a nice low squat. My feet have come a little bit too wide, shuffle them back in, finding Malasana Squat or your Yogi Squat. Maybe it's here, wherever you're comfortable. Through to Yogi Squat, nice and active through the legs. Can you do a bit of a booty bounce here and make sure you're still supported? So we use the elbows to open the knees. Beautiful work. Coming back to standing, one more time. Squatting into Malasana Squat, beautiful work. Nice and active through the core, the quads, the hips, but a very good release. This one's amazing for digestion and particularly releasing the hip flexors. I like to kind of bounce between foot to foot. Feels real nice. And hands to the ground, untucking the legs, back to a kneeling position. Beautiful work. That is your 5 minutes of the day done. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow.